And I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you. The time of my life, and I owe it all to you. Hey, hey. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, baby. R.I.P. Patrick Swayze. Pancreatic cancer is no joke. Patrick Swayze was my dude. Roadhouse. You guys haven't seen Roadhouse, go see it. Or, excuse me, rent it. It's a great movie. Patrick Swayze was my dude, man. So, most people come here to my channel to look at my hair. No. You know, talk about the NBA and stuff like that. That's cool. One guy says I make new videos about the NBA every day. But what happens is I go live every day. Why? Because it's YouTube. And I can. It's YouTube with the inference on you. Meaning you can do whatever in the fracinozoid you want to. If you don't know where the word fracinozoid comes from, then you don't know nothing. No. Comes from the show The Tick. Fratzenabog. That was his name. He was an alien blob guy. If you haven't seen The Tick, you know, check it out. It's good stuff. There's a glitch again. Every time, like I noticed there's a, like I think somebody is recording what I'm recording. Because I noticed my computer, like it does this blip. And I think it's probably the government or somebody like that, but they're recording whatever I'm recording. I know you guys are watching us. We're not stupid. Anyways, so what if Cleveland beats the baby dinosaurs tonight? DeRozan got benched. DeRozan is benched. Lowry. They benched DeRozan. But what if? Does it really matter? Does it really matter? My NBA aficionados. I say no. I got new neighbors. Pretty cool. And I got some new neighbors. I haven't seen them yet. They moved in at like 9:30 at night. It's a lot of noise to be moving in at 9:30 at night, but DeRozan, Lowry. Okay, so one of the reasons why I'm making this video right now is just because I can. And hey, what's up? Somebody's on. How you doing today? Oh, you ain't gonna speak. You just gonna look at my haircut. I see how you do. Just to let you know, I'm down here. Okay? Down here. Ain't that how the women do? When you stare at their body. I'm up here. Like, no, actually, this is all of you. I'm just picking a part of you that I like to look at better. But, yeah, I'm down here. So, right, this is where I'm at, not up here. Okay? I don't want to get offended because you're staring at my hair. Oh, whatever. All right, so somebody... Let me see who this person was. Okay, so I got a lot of running bets. And I don't usually bet on this channel. But you people are so persistent when it comes to, you know, throwing a bet down. Everybody wants to bet the guy who says that something's going to happen and something is not going to happen. Now, so far, it looks like I'm doing kind of all right. Okay, Cleveland's still in it. I said Cleveland's going to go all the way. Cleveland and Houston. Houston is still kicking butt. Cleveland is still kicking butt. We got a couple outliers out there, but nonetheless, Cleveland, Houston, still kicking butt. All right, so some of the other channels picked the Celtics to go, to the finals and lose in the finals to Golden State. I say no. I say Golden State doesn't make it to the finals. I say they get beat by Houston, or they just don't make it to the finals. That's what I say. But as far as Cleveland and the baby dinosaurs, Jungle Boy, Cartel Jungle Boy says that it's going to be a 4-1. Now, I thought it was going to go all the way to 7 because it just made good sense to me. But today, I believe at 8:30, today at 8:30 is going to either be their last game or the Raptors beginning to their ascension to make up for their 3 straight losses. Or the Raptors can win this game, and then that's it. And then Jungle Boy will win this bet. He said 4-1. Now he's probably saying that because of what happened to the Spurs. That's what this is looking like. This is not looking like the Blazers. This is looking like the Spurs. And listen, it's not a far-fetched bet. This is one reason why I took it. So I was just like, okay, that's highly possible. It will take, 2 more games to see the results if the Raptors win tonight, which I think that they will. I think the Raptors are actually going to win tonight. I say the Raptors win more than 1, though. So here's the bet that he has going with me. He says 4-1 Cleveland to Raptors. Now, if Cleveland sweeps the Raptors, I win. You know what I'm saying? If it's like any other scenario other than 4-1, I win. So, like if it goes 4-3 Cleveland, I win. If Cleveland loses, I win. Now it's only for $10, so I don't really like to bet. I don't really like to bet at all. But I usually say, hey, I'll bet you a pizza, which is, $10 to me. So I'm just like, okay, I'll do $10. So that is the running bet if Cleveland wins tonight. I truly believe that Cleveland will lose tonight, but that's not a prediction. It just makes good NBA financial AdSense sense for Cleveland to lose for like the next 2 or 3 games. But the way things have been going, I just don't think that's going to happen. I'm like, it might go 4-1. Like, he might beat me in this one. And then, I'll hit him up on PayPal, give him his $10. Somebody else join. Are you going to say hello, or are you just going to stare at my hair? Oh, I see how it is. That's how y'all doing today. All right, then. Well, God bless you anyway. All right, so I got a couple other bets going on. I got one guy. He didn't bet me. He said, if Cleveland wins the whole thing, I'll give you $1,000. Now, that would be cool because I don't make any money on the live. I make it mostly when I just make a video and then make it off the ads. That would be pretty cool to donate, but he doesn't really have to do that. But if he does, that would be cool. So it's not something that if he doesn't, I'm going to hold it against him. It's just like, if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. I didn't even ask him to do it. He just came out and said it during the chat, and he meant it. So I'm like, cool. But the last person that I actually bet, and I bet them $10 that the Spurs were going to at least win 1 and they won't get swept. And the Spurs did win 1. He owed me a pizza, and he didn't want to pay me, so I kicked him off the channel. And for other reasons. But I will boot you off of the channel if you bet me in and I win. And, it's only $10. It's not like we're throwing $1,000, $2,000 down because, 1, I'm not going to do that. And 2, this is not a betting channel. But $10 is just like, if you got $10, then, you got $10 that you can give away and not be all hurt up. Yeah, Yeah, what up, Miller? Yeah, if you got $10 that you can give up, you know, especially if you come on my channel and say, I'll bet you $10 if this happens and it doesn't, then don't say it because I don't promote betting on this channel. But if it's something I think that is, you know, $10, you know, take, you know, a lunch, it's like, okay, fine. You know, we can, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, people, just, this is a cool channel. It's a fun channel. It's not really an NBA channel. But I believe the NBA is scripted. I started making these NBA videos back in 2016. I'm like, this is scripted. You know, I've been believing this for 25 years that it's scripted. Now, let's see. Like you said, so for me, it's like watching. Yeah, you know, see, Miller, you have the right attitude. Because if you think that, and I'll run down some of these bets here in a minute after I get done talking to Miller, because Miller's talking to me. All right? You have the right attitude. Because a lot of people get so into these games that it's like spiritual to them. They have their people, they have LeBron James here and cutouts of them, and they idolize them. It takes up all their time. And I don't really suggest you do that. I don't suggest you idolize anyone. You know, it's kind of dangerous. But the part that gets me is when people go out and start turning over cars and stuff like that. It's just like, guys, you were going to lose anyway. Blazers, you were never going to go to the NBA Finals this year. It just, Pacers, you guys didn't stand a chance. Raptors, come on, Raptors. You were the #1 seed. Now you're looking like you don't even belong in the NBA playoffs. You know it'd be a good game? The Pacers and the Raptors. That would be a good game. Or the Blazers and the Raptors. That would be a good game. I'd watch that, you know. You know what I'm saying? 2 lower tier teams, even though the one team is supposed to be #1. Be a game worth watching, I guess. I wouldn't really watch it, but I'm just saying. The way these guys are playing now is like it's like a deer with the headlights, you know. And then they're making LeBron just look better and better and better, you know. He even took a break in Game 3. He sat down for a while. And it's Game 2 or Game 3. He sat down for a while, took a nice little rest, came back in, beat him anyway. Listen, it didn't matter if LeBron hit that buzzer beater or not. They were going to lose that game. It was going to go into OT. Bron was going to beat up on him again. It just is what it is. It's a reality show, and you don't take reality shows to heart. You just watch them, and you have fun with the reality show. That's what you do, and it's fixed. It's going to be fixed tonight, too. But here's the thing. I don't know what the fix is tonight. My theory tonight is if you fix it for LeBron to win tonight, this means you want to rest him. And I believe that he needs, because he said that he was tired after the Pacers series. So I'm leaning towards, like, I can see 2 scenarios here. I can see resting your star player who's 33 years old and has been playing for 15 years. I can see just giving him that rest before he goes up against the Celtics and beats them. I can understand that 100% because the man said that he was tired, but you still have to have the ratings. So that scenario cooks up to me. It goes, let's just wipe these guys out. Let's just beat them 4-0, have Bron get all the rest that he needs. When he comes back in to play against the Celtics, run those guys right out of there. Give him plenty of rest. So here's what I'm thinking is going to happen. There's 2 scenarios. One scenario is they win tonight. 4-0. Raptors get ran up out of there. That's it. And that's all. LeBron goes and rests until the next series starts, which I don't know, it's like a week or 2 or something like that. Give him plenty of rest. Then when he goes up against the Celtics, of course, the same thing. 4 and out. Maybe give him 1 game, but mostly, 4 or 5 games over. There goes that glitch again. 4 or 5, the game's over. You know what I'm saying? And then rest up before you go into the finals. That makes absolute sense to me. You want to rest your player. However, you lose a lot of money each time that LeBron is not on the field. So with LeBron playing, you know, every day, each game, even though you're wearing his batteries out. See, and this goes even further too. Like, this is just not a new thing. This is not a new development. Oh man, my nose. Go. You go your nose, man. Good help that nose. Oh boy. All right. This is not a new development either. If we go back to 2016, LeBron James was trying to get some rest, and they were resting the players against teams that were lower tier. They just didn't need him. So he wouldn't even dress. Like, he didn't even come out in a basketball uniform, but he was at the game. Why? Because of the ratings. Same thing Steph Curry kind of did, but they blamed an injury on him. They say he has an injury, he's resting. So you're looking at that, you're going, you're not really hurt, but you've been resting for months. It's like, wait, what? So what do you got here? You got Adam Silver saying that you can't rest your player. LeBron James, you have to come out and play. You know what I'm saying? We need you on the court playing because the people are complaining. Who's going to finals? T-Dup. Is that TVV? TVV? So well. Whatever. So well. I believe that the Cavaliers are going to the finals, and I believe that the Rockets are going to the finals. So with that going on, Adam Silver was like, you can't rest your players. So I believe it's in some kind of clause or some kind of contract now saying your players, your star players, have to play for so many minutes a game each game. I think that's a clause. The only way to get around that contractual clause is to what? Fake an injury. So when you have a Steph Curry who's not been playing for months, he didn't really need to play because Steph has the luxury of watching his team beat everybody they come up against. Why? Because they're the juggernaut that is, in the West right now. As a matter of fact, in the whole NBA, there's no team that's just going to come and wipe them out. They may lose 1 or 2, but it doesn't matter. When you got, another MVP player, a couple of them that are playing on your squad, you can rest one player. You can go, just go ahead and sit down for a couple months. So now you got the LeBron issue where LeBron doesn't have that luxury. I mean, you got a Kevin Love, a Smith, you know what I'm saying? You got Green, Smith, Korver, but whenever LeBron's not on the court, their productivity drops significantly. So if he's not playing each game, especially in the playoffs, then you're looking at losing and going home. Possibly, lucky for you, it's a game. There's a series of Game 7. So what do? You're like, we got 2 options. LeBron has to play each game, according to the clause. I think there's a clause. He has to play each game. So what do? We're not going to injure LeBron. He's never been injured in all of his NBA history. Never. He's had a couple bumps and bruises, but he's never been injured. Never. He's always on the court. And this season, he's played 82 games in the regular season. It's the first time ever he's ever done this. I might say ever again, just to say it. Ever. Anyways, so you have a lot of history in his self-history and in his own self-productivity, and he's breaking some records that Jordan actually set. So with this going on, you still have to think, okay, with all these dynamics going on, what is best for the player, what is best for the NBA? And that's what it's all about when it comes to LeBron James. What's best for LeBron James as the icon of the NBA? What's best for the NBA ratings? Just like Stephen A. Smith said, the ratings matter. So that's what I'm thinking. This game tonight could go two ways. It can go wipe them off the floor, let LeBron rest, but what is more lucrative? Keep LeBron on the floor, let him play another game, earn another, I don't know how many millions of dollars each game. Which one would you do? Would you let him rest? Or would you get that revenue off of each game and let the Raptors win tonight, win again, and then take them out in 6? You know, that's what I'm saying. This game tonight can go either way. I'm saying I don't know which way it's going to go. I just don't. After seeing the Blazers get swept, after seeing the Spurs get taken out in 5, I just don't. And now you have potentially, every other match that's out there right now, you're looking at either a sweep or out in 5. There is no match out of the 8 teams that are in that it's even. It's not a 2-2. It's 3 and it's a. This is 1, 2, 3. This is going to be the 4th game. Yeah, you're looking at 2 teams just being taken out, and it's just not. It's so lopsided. So, to me, I think the NBA is doing something new when they're taking some of these teams out just that quick. So, I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I can't really say what's going to happen. I can just say it's either or. But as far as going to the finals, I got Cleveland all the way and winning the finals only if Golden State doesn't, 1, stay healthy, and 2, doesn't go to the finals. So if they go to the finals injured, I think Cleveland can beat them if they go to the final injured. But if they go to the finals and Steph Curry has been playing possum and he's out and Steph Curry's everyone, then I don't think Cleveland has a ghost of a chance. No matter what they do, they can cheat. They can get the refs on their side. They're going to get blown out, and they're going to get beaten by. They're going to get beaten in the 5th game. It's just, or maybe the 6th. It doesn't matter. They will lose if they go up against Golden State with a healthy Golden State. LeBron has a free ride. Look at all the injuries in the East. Yeah. Well, look at all the injuries, period. In the East, Cavs lose to Warriors as long as no injuries occur. Well, you want the rested? I mean, these guys are rested. LeBron is older than all of these guys. And listen, the only people he's not older than is the freaking Spurs. The Spurs got in Ginobili, and both of them are like 40. Okay, let's be for real or be for Roni. You're not. When you're not 25 and 33 is just, I'm sorry. There is a productivity difference, and you just need more help. This is why I'm like, LeBron should go to the Sixers if he loses. Now, this is another factor. There's been talk about LeBron leaving Cleveland. Now, somebody said, LeBron said he's going to stay in Cleveland. I could not find that soundbite. I couldn't find that written anywhere. Sorry, my nose. I can't find that soundbite. I didn't find it written anywhere. And I think if LeBron said it, then it would be somewhere. Now, what I did find is a soundbite of LeBron saying that in 2017. Said that he wasn't going anywhere. This is after, this wasn't after he lost. This was during a regular season. Well, I don't know when that interview was, but it couldn't have been after they lost. I don't think it would have been after they lost. Nonetheless, that was in 2017. So my thoughts on that is, okay, you're staying to try to win another ring. Because he could have left. He could have left and took his talents back to South Beach. He could have went to New York and built the team, which everybody thinks that's what he's going to do, including me. But it's like, why come and why lose in 2017 and then stay for 2018? Why struggle for, you know, those 2 years? Because you won in 2016. You got the pants beat off you in 2017. Why stay after 2017? It just doesn't add up. Why stay with a struggling team? Other than the money that Cleveland is putting in your pocket. I mean, you're going to get money no matter what it is. You're going to get money no matter where you go. Let's just face that. Anybody who gets you, you know you're going to max out on your contract. You already said that. But Cleveland is getting you a lot more money. Okay. People are moving to Cleveland just because of LeBron, because he brings the whole area up. But still, as far as the NBA is concerned, why stay with a losing team? Not a losing team. You're going to the finals each year. That's not a losing team. But if you're not going to win a ring, why not go and do what you did in Miami and go win a ring somewhere else? Win a ring somewhere else. To me, the answer is you're going to win another ring in Cleveland. Remember, before he won this ring, Cleveland hasn't won one in 50 years. And their football team sucks. The Indians came close to doing something. But, you know, we owed a tribute to Houston. So Justin Verlander made sure that happened after he came from Detroit Tigers. So there that went. Plus New York was kind of in a way, in Boston. But, yeah, I just think he's going to win this year. I just do. Just all roads lead to LeBron having the best season he's ever had and capping that off with a ring. And it just, I just can't see. And then I can't see him leaving next year after you just won. Now, what I can see him doing, because there's a lot of people like Tony Tell It Like It Is. There's a lot of gematria guys who are saying LeBron's going to lose before he gets to the finals. As a matter of fact, Tony Tell It Like It Is. Yeah. All day, King. Tony Tell It Like It Is said that the Raptors are going to beat Cleveland. And better than the MI. LeBron is better than, I don't know who MIC is. It said that LeBron is going to lose to the Raptors, like the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then he had, and you know, when these guys use gematria is better explained after the fact. So I watched his video and I'm like, are you watching to see what's going on right now? I mean, are you following the games? Because it just looks bad. All I'm saying is if his gematria is correct, then tonight, you know, they need to start turning it around. There's going to be a big turnaround. If Tony Tell It Like It is correct, there's going to be a huge turnaround. And I think he said the 76ers will lose to the Celtics. I believe that. And he said, but the Celtics will go to the finals. Now, if Cleveland loses, yes, Celtics will go to the finals. And he said Celtics will lose to Golden State in the finals. I don't agree with that at all. I don't believe neither one of those guys are going to go to the finals. However, the only scenario where that happens is if Cleveland loses before the finals. I mean, then the Celtics are the only team that I could see. Well, the Raptors are number 1 seed. So there's that. Kyrie Irving isn't playing. There's that, Mr. Uncle Drew. Nobody care about Uncle Drew. We want to see you out here, you know, earning your keep. Kyrie, you can't play basketball, you know, in the NBA, but you can go out and dress up like an old man and do a bunch of, you know, whoop-de-doos on people who don't even play. Or, you know, you can go to some average people and do all this stuff again. Man, nobody care about that. LeVar versus Rocket. Yeah, all day. LeBron is more clutch than MI. Who is MIC? King, who's MIC? I'm just saying, Kyrie, it's not fun. It's like it's like the big 6'4" kid beating up on a 5'2" kid, skinny kid. It's the jock versus the nerd. There's a good chance the jock is going to win in a fight, but nonetheless, you're going to have to borrow the nerd's homework. You know what I'm saying? Type of deal. It's come on, Kyrie. I don't really care about the Uncle Drew stuff. I don't want to watch it. You trying to slump God on some little kid, and then, get out of here. God. Mike. Oh, Mike Jordan. Yeah, well, when you talk about being clutch, you got to understand, Jordan's career started off with him being clutch. As a matter of fact, a clutch shot is how Jordan got known. North Carolina. Yeah, it was a clutch shot that got Jordan famous before he came to Chicago. Jordan's first playoffs was a clutch. Yeah, I'm just saying. Jordan went to college. That was his. He had a clutch shot that, LeBron is the face of the NBA. It's LeBron. How you just gonna give away the Doherty secret, man? How you just Hey man, that's correct. There's 8 men against 5. Let me ask you guys something. I don't know if there's a woman on or not, because not everybody's talking, which is cool. But how do you guys feel about women referees and commentators in sports, period? But especially not in all sports, because they're women's sports. Like in track and field. In track and field, when the women are running, I love to hear like Gail Devers or one of them break down the women's 100 or the women's hurdle. Why? Because that's what she ran. Because she can give you a perspective better. No man can give you a perspective on women's track and field like a woman, in track and field. If Mary Decker Slaney was breaking down the women's mile, I'm all in. I'm like, Mary, break this down. Bud tripped you in the mile, and Zola Bud had on no shoes whatsoever, but yet you fell. So what you actually did, Mary Decker Slaney, was you actually helped everybody notice a flaw in track and field. The flaw in track and field is there's a metal band that spans the circumference of the field, but on the inside. And when you're running the mile and you're bumping each other and you're trying to close in around the bend, statistically, if you run to the outside in the mile while you're running the bend, you are running further than the other person. So what do you try to do? You try to draft them. And that's when Mary got clinched up, because she tried to drive. Zola Bud got in front of her and her spike hit the metal band and she fell over. I just wanted to go through that history for you guys. Anyway, Jordan wasn't better than James. Well, nobody said that. Oh, I wouldn't have said that at all. I would have said Tracy McGrady might have gave him a run for his money, though. All day. A young Tracy McGrady. You seen some of his highlights? He played for the Raptors, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah. But nonetheless, so I really can't say what the Raptors are going to win or lose tonight. I'm just saying any way around, it's beneficial for the NBA. Anyway, which is kind of I'm not really outcome of it all. Cleveland definitely wins, and Celtics definitely go to the Eastern Conference Final and face Cleveland, and Cleveland obliterates. Now that is interesting. If the Celtics get swept in the Eastern Conference Finals, that would be very interesting for me for next year. I'm trying to depict who's going to go to the final. LeBron beat the greatest team of all time. Who was that? Oh, the 2016 Golden State, 73 Yeah, yeah. That's what you're talking about? Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna tell you what, nobody wants to see Golden State and Cleveland in the finals. Golden State will not make it to the finals. They won't. Nobody wants to see that. That's like Tom Brady winning again. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody wants to see Golden State in the finals. No one. Everything is going as planned. Rockets. It sure is, Estrada. What up? It is. What are you, the Joker now? It's all according to the plan. Big up Heath Ledger. Yeah, it's all going according to the plan. Nobody wants to see Golden State versus Cleveland. No one. But everybody wants to see LeBron James cap off this season with and just be the listen, if LeBron James caps the season off with a ring, he is undoubtedly the GOAT. Now you're still gonna say he doesn't have 6 rings. I don't think it's gonna matter. I just don't think it's gonna matter. He doesn't have Scottie Pippen either. To rig Durant to win last year. Now it's over. It is over, King. It is all lights out. It's all lights out. Over. Durant, you came, you got your ring, you got your MVP. You're leaving this year. You might go back to OKC. You might go to Washington. Okay, bye-bye. Saturday Night Live. David Spade. Bye-bye. You know, him and Helen Hunt. Bye-bye. It's over. You know, beat it. You got max pay. You got 22 million. 22 million here. You got 54.6 or something like that. 54.6 minus your 40% tax, luxury tax. Nah, minus your 40% tax from your colossal paycheck that you got. So you might have pocketed 32 million, something like that. Maybe something like that in your pocket. I don't know. What's 40% of 54? I don't know what that is. Let's ask Siri. 21.6. You can tell I'm not a mathematician. That's a lot of Jack. That's also a lot of Jack lost too. But it's like, you know, for millionaires, I think it's in between 35 and 40%. So I just say 40%. I think it might even be, you know, less than that. So to be fair, he might have got like 25 in his pocket, minus his agency, minus your agency and your lawyers and all that other stuff. I don't know. I'm just throwing some numbers out there, but I know you have to pay taxes right off the rip or whatever your contract is. Your contract is, and then you have to pay your lawyer and your agent and all that. And hopefully your lawyer is your agent. Speaking of lawyer agency, who's that defensive back? Richard Sherman. He negotiated his new contract without an agent. LeBron has the greatest single ring championship and saved the 72-10 Bulls legacy. Oh, he did? Michael Jordan's greatest ring out of 6. Oh, okay. You know your stats. I don't know all that. All I know is I know if they win this year, you know, I got a couple running bets here that I'll probably win. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what my girl Desiree is. She's probably working. You know, if Cleveland wins tonight, I get $10 off for some guy. So if they sweep, so I'm hoping that they do, because that would be cool. Steve O said that the Cavs will not go. The Cavs will. Oh, he said he'll give me $1,000 if the Cavs win. Ray Skater said Warriors win and Cavs don't. So Ray Skater saying Warriors going to go all the way and take it all. CP3 James, yeah, Alvarez. Yeah, I'm with you on that. All the way up into the finals, and then they get beat. Lester Biggs says he bet me, these are all like $10 bets. Biggs bet me Rockets versus Cavs Cavs go further. He says Rockets goes further than the Cavs. So that to me is going to be the finals, Rocket versus Cavs. So whoever wins the final, I mean, if Cavs win, you know, yeah, I'm gonna have a nice little collection. But I already know that some of these guys are not going to pay up. I've already experienced that. But if they do, that's cool. If they don't, that's cool. You know, I didn't do this to bet. Copper Truth. Okay, and then I have a whole list of people who are, this is my $25 that I have now about this giveaway. And I like to say this all the time. For those of you who are sub, what up, Jones? Cavs don't win, it's fixed. Huh. Okay. My man Myron. Okay, Myron, do I have you down on here? Yeah, you're the first person. So, Myron, what? If Cavs win, it's fixed? No, if Cavs don't win, it's fixed. But I say either or. So, Myron is the first person I have here, and he says he picked Cavs over the Rockets, which most people did. And he's saying the score is going to be 106-93 in Game 6. So he thinks they're going to wipe him off the map. My man, Mitch Baker, you guys don't know who Mitch Baker is. He's an actor who is in England. So look up the BBC and you'll find Mitch Baker's face. He's on one of those shows, so it's kind of cool. He says Cleveland Rockets, Cleveland are going to beat them. And then, you know, I have a bunch of other people here too. One person actually, most people have picked Cleveland and the Rockets. Most people are saying the same thing. Some people have Golden State. One person has the Celtics. And I think one person actually had the Sixers. So I don't know what they were smoking, but yeah. So it's just my list of people who are, you know, who are either betting me $10 or who entered into the $25 gift card. Now, once again, I'm going to say this. I did this because I had a influx of subs. And, you know, so I start getting more money. Hey, what's going on, Phyllis? Phyllis is not going to stay long because we're talking about basketball. But nonetheless, you guys go check out Phyllis Brown's channel. She's great. Phyllis is great. Phyllis is just great. She's just like a great person. Hello, brother. Just dropping by to say hello. You know, me in sports, the only sports I have is me or the man. Phyllis is so awesome. She doesn't stay, but she comes by. She gives me a like. She doesn't really talk about sports, and I can't blame her for that. But she talks about a lot of good stuff, you guys. So go check out her channel and show her some love. Fourth quarter, LeBron's going to shut either Harden or CP3 down. Yeah. You know, I haven't really – I'm going to tell you – I'm going to be honest with you, Jones. Even though I believe, bye, baby. Even though I believe that it's going to be Harden and Jordan, I don't really think that LeBron is going to shut them down. I'm going to tell you why. Because Harden has been known to come up short during playoffs. And I look really weird with these glasses on, especially looking at y'all like this. Did you do your homework? Harden has been known to falter during the playoffs. And it's not like he's doing like I've seen the LeBron James ghost type of thing like the Raptors are doing now. The flip-flop stuff's not going to work. Yeah. The flip-flopping. I notice Cleveland doesn't do a lot of flip-flopping. I don't know what you're saying, Alvarez. Here's what I think. I just think that Harden's just not gonna. I just think it's gonna be flashy for a minute. Then it's not. I just think we know that he's not a defensive player. And I think that's just gonna open up so many holes in his game that, okay, it's all right. We all speak gobbledygook every now and then. I think that James Harden in that step back, it's like we've seen that before. That step back ain't gonna work. Listen, and it's not even like the Jordan push that you can't help. You know what I'm saying? Jordan goes one way, turns, and then he goes the other way, and he pushes you to the side. Then he steps back and hits a three on you, 6 of them in a row in the championship game. It's not even like that Harden. That what you did during the regular season against that guy, and looked at him and then hit the swish. This is the finals you're gonna be in. Nobody's going for that. We've all seen it before. We can put our hand in your face, and not draw the foul. Like, nah, bro. Like, one thing Harden isn't, and that's Steph Curry. Steph Curry, you put your hand in his face, he still has a great chance of making it. Okay? It just is what it is. It's not like, Harden is a Klay Thompson. Just not. So I just can't see it. Who's going to stop Ariza? Going to get touched. Be in the foul trouble, and it's gonna open. It's a ring. We shall see. Listen, I think that Kevin Love is gonna hit from the outside. He's just gonna start raining threes, and I think Smith, Korver. I just think it's. Listen, I hate to sound like this, but I think the white boys are gonna come alive. I think that Korver and Love are going to come alive. And I think they're going to show you exactly why Gonzaga won the championship back in 2009. And they had that one guy, whoever he was just shooting the lights out. He sucked when he got to the NBA, but oh my goodness. I just think you're going to see all of Larry Bird. I just think that's what's going to happen. I think they're going to turn them dogs loose, and you're not going to do – no, this is the one. And you're not going to do a blam bling about it. Harden ain't going to do nothing about it. CP3 is not going to do anything about it. I just think that Cleveland's going to be untouchable when they see the finals. And then when they see who they're playing against, they're going to be especially if you let LeBron rest, which I think that's what's about to happen. I'm still on the fence about tonight, but I need to make a decision on what's going on because I'm sounding confusing. But this is not a prediction. This is just kind of which way I'm going with further. I say, I still can't make that decision. But it doesn't matter. I'm just going to go one way or another. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Like I said, this is not a prediction, but let me say what I'd like to see. What I would like to see. I would like to see the Cavs sweep the Raptors. So I'm going with that. That's what I would like to see. I'm not necessarily saying that's what's going to happen, but I would like to see that because I would like to see LeBron get as much rest as he can because it just makes it fair. I think he's got a bad deal because he's so good. I think it's a bad deal that, he's so much better than his other players. He can't get no rest unless he gets an injury, but you're not going to injure the best player in the whole doggone game. So it's just it's a catch-22 that's working against him. You get max pay, so we can't pay other superstars to come play with you. So you kind of built this house that, you know what I mean? It just, nah. So I say, yeah, I believe the same thing. Cavs beat Boston in 5. I think the Cavs are going to win tonight. And so there I am. There, I said it. If I'm wrong, it doesn't really hurt. Travel to Africa and back every game. Yeah, I think LeBron needs rest. LeBron will get his rest. He will win tonight, and the 76ers will win tonight. Yeah, that doesn't sound bad at all, Estrada. Rockets go 7 versus Warrior. Rockets go 7 versus Warriors. I'll eat that. Yeah, I'll buy that for $1. Yeah. And now that I'm thinking about it, this is so good. This is so good, guys. Listen to this. Cavs beat Raptors tonight, right? They beat Raptors tonight. The Warriors, like you said, going 7 against the Rockets will help the NBA make that money back up. Going 7 against the Rockets. Now, the Warriors are going to beat whoever they're playing now. They're just going to, I think it's pretty much over for them. But the Sixers and the Celtics, I think that's good stuff too. I think the Sixers should win, just like you're saying, because it helps keep that revenue up. So it's kind of like you rob Peter to pay Paul. So, okay, you rest your player here, your number one player, your ratings go down, but you still have to find a way to keep the ratings at a stable, so they don't dive on you completely. So what do? You make up a whole another narrative over here to get the people watching, which is, the Celtics are in trouble. Boom. Okay, the Sixers win 2 straight. Celtics are in trouble. Yiggity yackety yick. A lot of conversation over there. Steph Curry's injured again. The Warriors are in trouble. Blippity boppity boop. You already saw the Jazz win 1 against the Rockets, and all of a sudden, all these losing teams start winning. Your ratings they won't necessarily skyrocket, but they'll stabilize. You'll stop the hemorrhaging. And I think that's what we're going to see. If LeBron sits down, you're all of a sudden going to see the losing teams win. It just, that makes perfect sense to me. You're offsetting. Yep, Curry gets hurt. Yeah. That way you offset your loss. You know what I'm saying? It's just like accounting. You know what I'm saying? Your asset liability and all that other stuff. You gotta offset your losses in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe Curry's overrated. I'll tell you why. Now, I don't think Curry is nearly as valuable as, I don't think he's, I just don't. I don't even think he's as valuable as Kevin Durant. I just don't. You don't see Steph Curry going to the hub and then banging down on somebody. You'll see KD doing that. KD has a mean inside game, and it's just as well as outside. So let's just be real. Steph Curry is kind of a one-trick pony to me. I mean, he goes on the inside on LeBron stuff, so boom, get that out of here. But his quick shot, no, I don't believe that's underrated. I believe he's the best there is at what he does. He is the Wolverine of the jump shot, of the quick release jump shot. It's so dangerous. He could run up 20 points on you in just a few minutes. It is ridiculously dangerous. He's the right size. He's like 6'2", 6'3". He's the right size to get around you. His ball skills, ball handling skills are just, I mean, no. I believe he is who he says he is. Point blank. Sorry if Curry better than McGrady. Overall, pure talent? No. No. McGrady was another Kobe. Even Kobe said McGrady was as good as he is. No way. No way. I'll take McGrady, a young McGrady against I'll take a peak McGrady against a peak Curry any given Sunday. He was just great. No way. Not to mention he was flashy. He just, no way. I don't even know who that is. Well, see, you guys are better than me. But no way. Tracy McGrady was dangerous on every level. The stuff he can do was just ridiculous. However, when it comes to getting your quick scores, when it comes to resting your team, Steph Curry helped you. He helps you rest your team. You know why? Because if he gets the ball and brings it down half court, there's a good chance it's going in. This is half court. If he crosses that line, Steph Curry crosses that line with the ball, shoot, you have a 60, 70% chance if he throws that ball up, it's going in. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Or Reggie Miller. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. When you're averaging, like when you can be counted for 30 points a night at peak performance, when they have to foul you out, when they have to give you a technical foul to sit you down, no, man. No, this is a whole, that dude is a whole nother level of dangerous. He just is. And he affects the whole team like that. Okay, let me put it to you like this. Curry. I mean, Allen was clutch, but to me, the game, the stuff we've seen him do during the 73, even though they lost, in the finals, who's more clutch? I'm still. Y'all messing with me now. I have to look some more up on Steve Nash. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. My opinion doesn't matter. I'm not an aficionado. All I'm saying is what I see now, what this kid is doing, I don't want him. Look, and it's just not just me. It's what everybody sees Steph Curry doing. They had to give him a technical foul to sit him down. It was so blatantly obvious. You do not want this kid nowhere near the ball. They were like, LeBron James openly said that you cannot stop Steph Curry. You can't. It is what it is. Who would you want on your team? Can only have one. Curl up. LeBron. Yeah. They had Curry on defense. He's overrated. Oh, LeBron all day. LeBron all day. Curry is insane shooter. He wouldn't have been successful in the 90s NBA. It changed rules every year. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they change rules all the time. But he's a product of his environment. He's a product of his environment. You know, another team is trash. I don't necessarily say trash, but he is with his teammates give him that window to do what he does best. You know, they run a good interference. I would take LeBron any day over any player during any time. I'll take LeBron. And it's not because of his scoring ability. It's because of his effectiveness for the other players. He affects the other players that he plays with in such a positive fashion that he brings the quality of the team up. That's his greatest stat. You know who LeBron James is? He's Captain America. Point blank. He's Captain freaking America. Captain America is not the strongest person on the squad, but he motivates the squad more than anybody else. That's why he's the best leader that there is. That's who LeBron James is. You can't. Not with somebody who can bring your whole team up just by stepping on the floor. Everybody's productivity goes up. What up, baby? 85. Had him in defense. Russell Westbrook's exposed him 2 years ago. Okay. I'm just sorry. When your productivity skyrockets, when you hit the floor, you can't ignore that. See, Steph Curry's productivity, when he's on the floor, everybody's playing the same. They're just playing around him. They're running interference for him. He's like a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? They run interference for him because they know what he can do. But their productivity doesn't go down. When he leaves the floor, Steph Curry leaves the floor, heck, their productivity probably goes up, as a matter of fact. They score more with Steph Curry off the court than they do with him on the court because they lean on him to score. He gets the ball a lot more. He brings the ball in balance, brings it down court, shoots it at 17 to 22 feet. So you don't have so much, Green getting the ball on the inside. You don't have the Clay shooting from the outside, left and right corners. You know what I'm saying? You don't have Iguodala in the post. What you have is Steph Curry on the outside and Durant on the outside raining threes. So there's a different dynamic when you got your hottest shooter in the freaking world coming down and bringing the ball down. It just changes. But when LeBron is on and off the court, there's a significant difference in everyone's productivity. And you see this game after game after game. You see Kevin Love score 7 points and LeBron score 43. Then you see LeBron getting rest and Kevin Love score 31, 32 points out of nowhere. You see J.R. Smith coming in and doing 17. You see Tristan Thompson knocking down 19. It's just like, what happened? Well, what happened was LeBron James came in, motivated everybody else, got a little rest. Those guys stepped up their game. He came back into the game, and then they beat the team that they're going up against. Yeah, but no, hand checking NBA is soft now. Every team is shooting threes. Curry and Golden State just does it better. They're the best backcourt shooting. Guys got to understand, we can't look at the past of the NBA and expect it to be. You can't look at the 90s NBA and expect it to be the 2018 NBA. The 90s NBA, you pretty much running people over. I mean, you had people on the floor like Xavier McDaniels. If you don't know who he is, maybe you need to go look up the size of Xavier McDaniels. All right, he was a football player. Point blank. You have Spreewells. You had your Meta World Peace. You don't have listen, Zaza and Meta World Peace are two different people. Meta World Peace was throwing elbows, like literally coming at you. Okay, it's a whole different scene now. Some of these guys get pushed the wrong way. It's a big deal. No. Back then, that's what, all right. Durant wasn't on Warriors. Whatever happened after the finals lost, he would have sunk. I don't understand that. LeBron finally mastered the Jordan back down fadeaway. Come on. I hear you, Estrada. Fadeaway shot. Looked so smooth last night. Yeah. Estrada, can you break it down of how he made that so angelic? And he can't, and then he leave. But here's what gets me, Estrada. Why you gotta use the backboard like that? Why you gotta wait till the last second? And you did it more than once. But why you gotta make the Raptors look like that? Estrada, why? Why you gotta make us look like that, man? Did you see their faces? They were standing around like the baby dinosaurs, man. Why you gotta do my baby dinosaurs like that, man? Why you gotta... I wasn't even cool, man. It's a matter of opinion. Well, it's LeBron's year. But why you gotta use a backboard, man? You ain't have to hit me with the whole backboard game. Off the backboard, the fadeaway with the one hand in your face. I just got paid. Time to go home and see Savannah. Nah, man, that was the See Savannah. Not what that was. Bryce James. Whew. That was the Bryce James, man. Man, come on, man. You ain't have to hit the baby dinosaurs with the Bryce. Did you, LeBron? Come on, man. That was the Savannah, man. That was that good cooking, man. Look, man, if he keeps hitting these doggone buzzer beaters, he's going to have a record for hitting buzzer beaters in the finals. As a matter of fact, he probably has a LeBron has a new stat. It's hitting the most buzzer beaters in the finals or in the playoffs. I bet that's a stat. I bet Ray Allen probably has that stat right now. The most clutch. I think that is a stat, isn't it? Yeah, I think Bron got that stat. I'm just saying, man. You ain't have to hit him with the Bryce fadeaway. Robert Horry, somebody got that playoff stat. All I'm saying is LBJ. Okay, I'll tell you what. If he don't step up his game, it's going to be all lights out. Anyway, so baseball season. I know you guys probably don't want to talk about baseball unless you want to talk about baseball, but baseball season is being played. The reason why I bring up baseball season is if any of you guys are into baseball and you want to do some videos, LeBron has stat most game winners in playoff. He just took that from Jordan. So if any of you guys, let's talk baseball, more sports. Let's talk baseball. I'm not necessarily going to talk a lot of baseball right now, Estrada, because I need to go and get my, I'm not about to leave right now. I mean, maybe if you got rid of that haircut, you'd get more. You know what? I'm actually going to show this because are there any women on? I don't think there's any women on. I'm actually going to show this ridiculous comment because, it's just ridiculous. It's funny. But this haircut, I don't know what Al Yee is, but okay. Oh, okay. But this haircut is reminiscent of when I grew up. This was a big thing back in the day. I am 51 years old. So during the time I grew up, A lot of people had this type of haircut. And another thing about this haircut is I did it myself. So I'm experimenting, and I like my haircut. It's cheaper to do it yourself. So I've been cutting my hair for 25 years. So every now and then I do some other stuff with it. But right now, I'm just going to box it out and get my barber fadeaway on. As a matter of fact, I'll be cutting on it again today after I come from the gym. No worries, bro. Okay. I know you're sports baseball, but I'm always open to discussing. Okay, so back to baseball before I, got to talk about my hair. So is it rigged for LeBron to win? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, King. As far as baseball is concerned, what I was going to say is for the championship games, not the playoffs, well, the playoffs too. If you guys want to do the same thing we're doing in basketball, like bet me a pizza, which equates to about $10. So we keep it at that. That way it's no big deal. I figure everybody has $10 in their pocket. If you guys are up to that, who's going to win what game, things along that line. And if you guys are looking at the championship, like who's going to win it all, I will do predictions on that if you guys are going to watch the videos. If you're not, then I'm really not going to waste my time with it. So there's that. Okay, there it is. Baseball is rigged for Yankees this year. Talking future will get 6 rings. Talking the future will get. I think LeBron is going to get more than 6 rings. They're creating this underdog story so LeBron can. Man, yeah, that's what they're doing. Yankees all day. Everyone's a Yankees fan. Yankees have 28 wins. They have 28 pennant wins. They have the most out of anyone. Diamondbacks and Yankees 2001 rerun. Okay. Well, I can get all into that once I start looking at the news. I start listening to. That's how I make my decisions. I listen to the news. I start listening to what players doing what. And I usually make a solid decision right before the playoffs starts because I don't really have a good feel on baseball at all. I don't know who the man is. The man last year was Justin Verlander, and I picked against him, and that was a mistake. But I always said I could see the Astros winning. It's just my first team. I was trying to go with Cleveland because I was trying to say Cleveland would be the city of champions if the Indians won and the Cavs won. So the only reason why I said that is, well, it's Ray Skater. Ray Skater comes down, he shoots from the key, he scored. Ray Skater's on fire. What up, Ray? So that's why I chose. And I chose the Indians because I was reminiscent of Pittsburgh when they were doing one for the thumb in 81. And I was like, Pittsburgh and Cleveland are, both very close competing teams. And boom. But I was wrong. Okay, so I will be your source when it comes to baseball. I have a huge bet on Houston to win it all this year. But it looks like it might be Diamondbacks versus Yankees. I'm going to tell you right now, Houston will not win this year. Houston will not win the pennant this year. They'll go to the playoffs, but they will not win. I'll bet a pizza on that right now. I'll bet a large pizza on that right now. Houston will not win the pennant. And that's just the facts, Jack. So there's that. I'm telling you right now, I got a large pizza on that, buddy. Straight out of Domino's. It's not going to happen. They're not going to go consecutive. Yeah. They're not. It's not going to happen. You're not going to see that. What time's the game tonight, you guys? What on the pizza? I might have some pizza tonight. I like to make my own pizzas. When I go out there and get a pizza, I usually go to Pizza Hut. And I usually get a stuffed crust pizza with the cheese. And I usually get a big old, this is when I have homework to do too, because I can eat on it for 2 days. Because when I got homework, I have to study and read a lot do a lot of math and write a lot of papers. So I'm sitting in front of the computer for hours and hours and hours on end studying. So I will get a large pizza, usually costs about $22 delivered, and it'll have pepperoni and pineapple on it, but I don't eat meat anymore. So I no longer eat pepperoni. So I will either get a veggie pizza or I would get a cheese and pineapple pizza. Do you have a Peter Piper pizza? Nope, we do not have Peter Piper. Yeah, I don't eat meat. I stopped eating meat months ago. So, you know, it's crazy because I have some pepperoni in my refrigerator and I don't want to waste it, but I don't want to eat it either. Yeah, I eat, the only meat that I guess I eat is fish. So I eat a lot of fish, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much about every 2 or 3 days, I'll have a fish dinner, you know, with vegetables and either some rice, or I'll chop some potatoes up and do something with it, you know, or I'll cook some noodles. Sometimes I'll have the cacciatore. So I'll take spaghetti pretty much and then have like some type of breaded fish or blackened, or, you know, try to do something a little different with the fish, and boom. So you got, instead of chicken cacciatore, you got fish cacciatore. The pizza tastes better without it. Yeah, I used to eat, that was my thing. I would just call up Pizza Hut and say, give me a large pizza, have it delivered, and I would be upstairs studying all night. I was sitting here thinking about the NBA playoffs and the NBA, cooking up something with, they want to win because it's looking like the talent in ratings don't matter this year. Well, this is true. I'm starting to think it's about LeBron. Well, Ray, you are on top of it because we all think that way. Good for you. I've been trying to stop eating meat as well. All sports are fixed. I believe so too. All sports are fixed. As far as not eating meat, guys, I'm going to tell you something. Your digestive tract is going to change. If you lift weights like I do, I don't lift as much because I don't have the energy to. So my max when I was eating meat, which was about 2-3 months ago, was 335. I was picking that up pretty easy, bench pressing. I'm 51 years old, so I don't go to the gym all the time like a younger person. But I can no longer lift bench press 335. I can still crank 315 though on a good day. You know, I can go in there, warm up, and knock 315 off. But so you lose your strength until your body gets used to it. And I'm sure I'm sure I can work my way back up to 335, but I don't really care that much. Money involved, dodgy sports all day. Dodgy. Are you American? It's better though. I have a nutrition business, very important. We get liquid minerals and vitamins in our body and bloodstream. This is true. So I don't eat the best, but I eat a lot of vegetables, potatoes, you know what I'm saying? I eat a lot of that stuff. I eat a lot of fruit, man. I eat fruit all the time. You know what I'm saying? I told somebody how old I was yesterday. They was like, you don't look 51. I was like, I don't know what to tell you. My parents, I drink a lot of water. I wake up drinking water. I actually have water in my bed. When I go to bed, I grab 2 bottled waters. And I don't have them refrigerated. I just have a case of water. Come upstairs, usually get with it. I usually have one in my bedroom. So when I wake up, start drinking that water. I get grandma makes some good homemade potatoes. I bet grandma. Well, there is no grandma over here, youngin. Just letting you know. It's just me. So I'm the one who's over here cooking. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, sometime I put up my cooking videos too, for those of you who are interested. Oh, figure of speech, yeah, all day. But I'm still like, I'm losing weight slowly. So when you guys stop eating meat, it just changes you. It really, 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 really does. You know, changes your taste buds too. You can feel your digestive tract changing. Well, I like to consider myself a soul brother. You know how you know you're a soul brother? When you have a fist pick. When you can do this, you're a soul brother. And you watch Soul Train, the old Soul Train. You are now a soul brother. And you can do this. Oh, you just been inducted into the Soul Brother Hall of Fame. You got to do that. Yeah, baby, how you doing today? Well, you can go out and mac on a chick like this, and she's like, yeah, what up? You know you a soul brother. All right? There's only a certain caliber of women who will understand this like this. I'm sorry, there just is. There's some people that be like, what's that in the back of your head? You'd be like, that's not the girl for you. But you get some chicks to be like, is that a fist pick? I haven't seen one of those since 75. Come here, you handsome man. Be like, yeah, baby. Then the music starts. No, I'm sorry. Then the jazz music starts. George Michael in the back. Now that you're gone, now that you're gone. Slow dance with a fist pick. Yeah, baby, I was just thinking about you yesterday. I'm going to the club like this. Here's my $10. Man, let me in. I'm trying to see what the women's is at. Don't forget the soul glow. Soul glow. Oh. Let your soul glow. This is my new soul glow. It's olive oil. This is what I put in my hair. Yeah. So you don't get that dry scalp. Oh, y'all thought I was playing? Man, this is how I grew up. I am a soul brother. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I got boots and all that. Yo, you thought it was a joke? No, man. Shoot, I think I got a pair of bell bottoms. No, I'm sorry. But I will wear some bell bottoms. Hey, I will wear some bell bottoms. Don't get it twisted. With a butterfly collar. Oh, with the two button like down here. Listen to some Isaac Hayes with the two buttons down here. Oh man, I go live every day, man, just to be messing around. We are saying if you didn't know how old you were, how old would you think you'd be? Shoot, man. I'd be in my 30s. Only my knees ain't in my 30s. Let your soul glow. Yeah, man, I used to have a big old afro. Big bouffant. Run around in the 8th grade with a big afro. Doesn't work too well when it comes to helmets, though, when you start playing sports. You got this big old hoof on your head, trying to put a helmet on, trying to stuff your hair into. When you cut your hair, though, next thing you know, your helmet is going like this everywhere. You're like, you're like, oh man, yeah, you got a big old Dr. J. That's who used to do this. Dr. J used to have a fist pick. Yeah, your helmet's going everywhere. You're just like, okay, this is not cool. Now my helmet's too loose. You're running and your helmet's going. You can't see. You get blindsided because you didn't see the person coming off you. Yeah, it's all bad once you cut that hair. Hawkins as well. Yeah, Connie Hawkins. Man, this is the Admiral. I remember the Admiral. The Admiral had a haircut like this. Dude was in the service. What was his name? What was the dude who was in the service who was playing in the NBA? The Admiral? He had one of these. I think Hawkins had one of these too. The center. Hawkins had one of these, didn't he? Yeah. So if you guys want to do the $25 gift card for baseball, I'll do that too. Or if you wanted to make it more, then you would have to, I mean, if you guys start donating to the channel through my, I have a PayPal, I have a Patreon also. So if you guys want to start doing that, yeah, David Robinson. You guys want to start doing that, that way I can, instead of giving $25 away, I can give away either 50 or $100. But I can't do it off of my YouTube revenue that I'm making now because it's gone down because I do a lot of live sessions. So that's up to you guys if you guys want to do that. If you don't know where my Patreon is, just go to one of my other videos. The links are in the description, and you guys are welcome to that, and I will start giving away more money. So yeah. You guys are good at what you're talking about, then you can win $100 during the championships. I thought 25 was okay, you know. It takes me a while to make $25 on YouTube. You guys know it's not like that's easy to come by on YouTube ads. That takes a while for me to get. But nonetheless, I figure, you guys hanging around, looking at my videos, when more people join, we can bump it up. Yeah, this is an option for you guys. Right now, my channel is 1,457 or 58 people. So every month that goes up, usually around 100. It's been slowing down recently, but nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? I know if I won a $50 gift card or a $25 gift card, I would be grateful. But I wanted to give you guys my YouTube revenue the way it is. It will come from us chatting on live and then donating to it. And then the one lucky person gets, either the $25, $50, or the $100 gift card. It probably will never go over $100 because I don't want to get any legal. I want it to stay fun. I don't want any legal stuff getting into it and to prove that you didn't win and now we got a whole bitter falling out. That will spoil the channel. I like the pizza idea too. I do too, because pizza's $10. Going to start betting other pizzas instead of money. Yeah, because here's the thing. If you got a P.O. box, without being invasive, people gift cards before that I didn't know. I was like, what's your address? Anyways, everybody's leaving, and so am I. I'm going to go ahead and bug out here. And it's cool talking to you guys. Love talking to you guys, man. You guys are awesome. And God loves you, man. So do I. Peace. Have a good day. I might go live again tonight or something like that. If you guys want to chat it up tonight. But just to let you guys know, because I think Biggs brought this up that I make these videos all the time. I go live a lot. All right. So you will see another video tonight, but it won't be a live video. It'll just be me talking about the game, talking about the results, and looking at where it's going to go, things like that. I listen while I'm at work. Good stuff. Have a good day. Well, thank you, Mr. Estrada. Any relation to Eric Estrada? You know who Eric Estrada is? Chips, the movie, hell no. Eric was the man back then. Eric was the man back in the 80s. Good old Chips. Chips was a good police show. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Chips. But to everybody else that's on, thank you for stopping by, hanging out with the old dude. And like I said, I'll probably go live again tonight. Now it's George Lopez. Well, not so much. George Lopez, his era is over with as far as the popular Latinos. He's probably the most popular Latino there is. Trying to figure out what other popular Latinos out there. I don't know any. There's the dude who does the jokes, the real fat guy who does the jokes. What do you call a Mexican with 3 eyes? Wait a minute, let me think about that. A Mexican joke. This has never happened to me before. What do you call a Mexican with 3 eyes? Okay, I don't know. I see. I was like, yo, quiero Taco Bell or something. I don't know. And I'm surrounded by Mexicans, so I don't really tell jokes about them because they outnumber us like 100 to 1 in one city block. There's a lot of them. Yeah. All right. You guys take it easy, man. Talk to you later. Bye.